I'm going to go ahead and do a review on the Duallist because there doesn't seem to be a lot out. I have it in the middle of my double kick and my single iron cobra. Size-wise, it's a bit bulky. I don't notice it at all once it's hooked up to my kit, which is actually why I bought it. My double kick, I love the way it moves. It's a very fluid pedal, but I don't feel like I have enough room. I'm constantly feeling like I need to kick something out of the way. It's just too cramped for me with all I've got underneath there. I also don't do a lot of double kick songs, maybe 3, so I don't have a lot of use for my kick, my double kick that is. Weight-wise, it's about 4.5 pounds, the Duallist. When my double kick is in the case, it's 22 pounds. So there's a huge weight difference between the two. It's about the same weight as the Iron Cobra is. I'm going to go over all the features of it too. Oh, before I even go any further, people who say it's cheating, I've had a talk with all my pedals. We have an open relationship and they're totally fine with it. So I'm good. All right, to park the beater in the standing position, it says you have to push this lever here. You actually have to kick it pretty hard with your foot. To engage the double beater, you are to push this one. They say to do it gently so it doesn't nail the bass drum. I can't figure out how to do it without it hitting it as hard as I normally would, no matter how soft I do it. So I haven't perfected that at all. I tightened this drive belt up as tight as it'll go because this was actually hanging over. There's no way to remove this fucking toe stop, which I hate it. But this was actually touching my shoe, and I tightened it as tight as it would go. That's probably why it nails the bass drum when I let it go. But here are the carpet spikes. To adjust them, you just twist them. They're extremely sharp. Here's the tension spring. In order to adjust it, you just turn this locking nut, and then underneath it, you adjust it wherever you want it to go, or how tight you want it to be. To do the angle of the beater, this is the screw you do it with. This is actually called the locking clamp here. This pedal comes with a Allen wrench, which you adjust this so it doesn't click when both of them are going at the same time. The footboard is very, very smooth. It feels pretty light. I don't know what material this is made out of, but it's definitely not steel. It's something more lightweight and durable like that. It feels like a mix between plastic and steel, to be honest with you. Let's see here. In order to do the adjustment of the height, it's these two bolts. There's a bolt underneath here, or that the Allen wrench went to. I unscrewed it and it did nothing. I think maybe it goes side to side, but since I didn't have this one loosened up, it had nowhere to go. It did not go back and forth like I thought it would. Let's see. This is how you get it to go into dual mode. People ask all the time how to do a triplet. In order to do a triplet with both of them, you do a double stroke with your foot, and it creates a double triplet. In order to do a regular triplet, you can just disengage the second beater and use the single beater. Other than that, it's pretty standard. There's Velcro on the bottom of it. Let me see if I can flip it. It doesn't move anyway when I hook it up, because I don't know if I'm just not that aggressive of a player, but mine doesn't move at all because my kick drum doesn't move. There is this one cool feature here. If you want more powerful of a hit, you can actually unscrew these with the Allen wrench that they send you. Kind of a bummer, it's kind of a bummer that everything isn't drum key adjustable, but oh well, what are you going to do? You unscrew these two, And what happens is this comes out so you can get more aggressive of a hit. Also, if you play an electronic kit, I saw online that you can adjust these to flip completely upside down. So if you have an inverted electric, I don't even know the proper wording of it, but it was kind of cool that these are fully adjustable. That's all I got on it right now. I haven't hooked it up and played with it much because I can't seem to get the adjustments right. I did try to talk to the guy that sold it to me. Apparently he's the designer and the maker of it, and he got back with me so fast asking me to Skype, which I don't have it on my computer, but the customer service with him is beyond stellar. He writes you back almost immediately, even if he's on vacation, which he told me he was. So I give them 2 thumbs up, but I haven't had a lot of time to play with it or get good at it. All I know is the triplet stroke because that was the first thing that I figured out. It was not hard to do the 16th note strokes. It's just like an 8th note pattern once you're on your kick drum. I bark the hi-hat quite a bit on a lot of songs. We covered Dave Matthews quite a bit, and instead of having both pedals down there, I could engage the double kick and bark at the same time with more space. So that was the selling point for me. I hope this helps you. I will do another video on the kick itself, but right now I would just embarrass myself and it's not going to be a possibility. All right, thanks for watching.